Good afternoon, guys. My name is Michael Mango, and today I'll be explaining my real encounter visit to the Metropolitan Museum of Art, or commonly known as the Met. Prior to my visit, I didn't really know the extensiveness of this museum until I was standing on the city block and looking at this enormous, architecturally sound building in which the museum lied in. It was truly remarkable. But as you get into the museum, you look at all the different sections. There's 3 levels. I gave myself about 4 hours to think I was going to see everything. I probably saw about 60% of it. You see everything from ancient modern art to artifacts to anything that was magnificently handcrafted. It was truly, again, remarkable. You're going to hear me say that a few more times. I can be sure of it. So within the 4 hours, I'm weaving out of all these different sections, and I'm truly trying to find a piece of art, an exhibit of some kind that speaks to me. As I can't remember the last time I was at a museum, to be in front of all these famous and ancient works, I found that the best way to really experience art would be to go to the painting section. So I did. I went to the European painting section. It was vast. There was rooms upon rooms, maybe 40, 50 rooms, and hundreds of artists. You walk through the Rembrandt room, you see all these amazingly remarkable pieces of work that have lasted through the years, and it really takes you back and makes you appreciate it. So as I'm walking in these rooms, I'm saying to myself, how am I going to find something that's going to pop out, blow me away? I'm looking at all these amazing pieces of art. So I, soon behold, I walk into room 620, look on my left, and I see this maybe 5x5 painting of paintings. That's the best way to describe it, the painting of other paintings and other things. And well, let me get to it. I'm going to post it here too, so you guys can see it. It's really cool. It's called Modern. It's entitled Modern Rome by Giovanni Panini, painted in 1757. Pretty interesting things about, to get to Giovanni, he was Italian born in the town of Penzia, I think is how you pronounce it. Nevertheless, sources tell me that he began his career as an architect, building stages for theaters and so on and so forth. Later in his career, he decided to really stick to painting, which really gave him a name for himself, that's for sure. Excuse me, I found myself, it's really funny because you look at all these different paintings, and to find something that really gets your attention, they all get your attention, but for Panini's, and especially for me, you look at this room filled with other paintings and other sculptures and other architectural designs of modern Rome. That's what he's doing. He's presenting you Rome in this room, in this enormous room. And from the viewpoint of the viewer, it almost looks like you're in that room and you're kind of creeping behind a curtain looking at these amazing works. And I had to sit and had to admire each and every single piece of art that is portrayed in his painting is amazing. It's amazing, to say the least. Did a little more research. You find things like Michelangelo. You're looking at St. Peter's. You're looking at the view of St. Peter's Square. You're looking at everything that the beauty of Rome has to offer in the modern time in which he painted in the 18th century. And when you're looking at 18th century art, it's at a time where the style of art is changing, and it's seemingly that Panini had much to do with it, really. Interestingly enough, about 2 portraits down, you see another painting by Panini in the exact same room with different pictures. And this was entitled Ancient Rome. And Ancient Rome was really an innovating painting of his time, I found out. It's that Panini, was really the first painter to ever appreciate ancient works and how that came into play, and to appreciate the ancient art by portraying it in a way that you wanted to be seen. In Panini's case, in this enormous room plastered all over the walls, which would have been amazing. I found out that he painted it for a art collector, the Duke of Rome, rather a friend of Italy, to say the least. Excuse me. Right. So seeing that painting collector, it's fitting that Panini had his portraits in this architectural structure coming from an architectural background. It's almost like he's innovating or setting the bar in architect in art. You'll see these pillars, and you'll see this vast room that leads into, who knows, into this opening, and it's truly remarkable. Obviously nothing has been built like that, but like I said, it's almost like he's setting the bar. It's very interesting to see this firsthand. I can't even. It's interesting and amazing. But that's what makes Panini one of the, as I quote here, one of the most successful view painters. It's what he gives you that feel of, I'm going to present the view of Rome to you in this room. That's how you feel. You feel like you need to go see this. This is remarkable. When you're looking at, especially 18th century, what was interestingly enough about Panini is that, being an 18th century artist in transforming from that Baroque style, that dark Baroque style type painting, to the Renaissance, to where you have these vibrant colors and these beautiful portrayed rooms, and it's very innovating for the times. And they say here that he actually was one of the main reasons, or not reasons, but attributes in thriving the Renaissance, and really all around great piece of art. If you guys haven't been to the museum yet, I recommend you going. It's life-changing, to say the least. If you could appreciate this stuff, it's really, really interesting. But yeah, I think that's all I have. So, thanks.